everybody. For today's homework, I've chosen from section 6.6, question number 5. And the problem says, find the center of mass of a thin plate covering the region bounded below by the parabola y equals x squared. So I pretty much just did the drawing based on what they were telling us, and I did this as the parabola, and above by the line y equals x. So then I did my y equals x, and that was this, and that's how I got what you can see there. And they're telling me that the plate's density at the point xy, where the density is 5x. So there's another piece of information that they're giving us, and I put it over here. So after I drew this, the first thing that I wanted to know is what were my limits. So what I did is I just equal the x portion of one of my equations with the x portion of the second one, as you can see over here. So I just transfer the x squared to the other side with the minus x squared. I took the common x, and that's how I determined that the points where these two lines intersect is going to be 0 and 1. And I plug those numbers here and here. So getting all that information, the first thing that I needed to find was going to be the area. So what I did is I used the formula to find the area and then multiply that by the density. So I already know then my AB was going to be 0 and 1, and then f of x was going to be the one on the top. So the line on the top is y equals x, so that's x, minus the bottom one, and the bottom line was y equals x squared. So that's how I got this portion here, and then just multiply by the density. So from here, what I found out is we have 5 that is going to be a common denominator. So I just took this 5 and I'm going to get it out, as you can see here, and then I just multiply x by x minus x squared, and that's how I got this. And I just did the movement of the 5 in the next one. So after that, I took the antiderivative of all this and ended up getting this equation over here. So then I did it for 0, and for 0 it equals 0, and then I did it for 1, and when I did it for 1, I just put 5, and then instead of x I put 1, so it's 1/3 minus 1/4. So I multiply the denominator, so 3 times 4, it was 12. And then on the top, I was going to have 4 minus 3, and that is 1. So that's got this. And then I found out then that the area was going to be 5 divided by 12. So this is what I'm going to use to find the center of mass. So what I did is I found x. So for x, I used the formula again, this formula over here. So x is going to be 1 divided by the mass, and the mass we had, by the area, and the area is what we just find out, that was the 5 divided by 12. We do know a and b, it goes from 0 to 1, and then x. Then f of x, again, f of x is going to be the line on the top, and that was x, minus g of x, that was the line on the bottom, and that's x squared, and times the density. So now that I have all those numbers, I just start resolving this. So 1 divided by 1 divided by 12 was 12 divided by 5. Over here, I know this 5 was going to be is just a constant, so I took it out over here. And then I multiply what I had inside. And inside I was left with x times x minus x squared. So x times x was going to be x squared. And then that I multiply by this, to this. So after that, what I did 5, 5, they're gone, so I just have 12 outside, as you can see here. And then I multiply x squared plus times x, that was x cubed, and x squared times x squared is going to be x elevated to the fourth. So then I took the antiderivative of this, and with that done, I got 12 times x squared. You know, you just go plus 1 here. Oops, plus 1. It's not working very well. So I took the antiderivative. I did 3 plus 1 and 4 plus 1. So it was 3 plus 1, it was 4, so that's what I want to divide it in. And then now the new exponent is going to be 4. Same thing with the x elevated to the fourth. I added 1, it was 5, so x elevated at the fifth divided by 5. So when I did my f of 0, I ended up having 0. When I did the f of 1, I had 12, and I just replaced the x for 1. So again, 1 elevated at the 4 is going to be 1 divided by 4 minus 1 divided by 5. And then the denominators, I multiply them, so that was 20. And again, the top part was going to be 5 minus 4, and that's 1. And that's how I got the second portion of this. That's how I got this. And then I just did fourth. It was 3 divided by 5. So that was x. And then I used the formula for the y to find the y. Hope it was clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you.